everybody, it's Tracy just coming in and to check in with you really quick. I haven't had a lot of time this week, that's why you haven't seen my face too much, but I wanted to show you a little cook with me that I did the other day, just specializing on how I season my meats. I know we're all different as cooks. I try to keep it simple, but there's a couple spices and combinations that I use all the time, and I thought that it might help somebody. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it today. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with weigh-in. I may weigh in tomorrow. I may weigh in on Saturday. There's a lot going on with a little bit of change in my schedule for this week. So hopefully you'll see me tomorrow either way. But I may weigh in or I may wait till Saturday. So anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I'll be back with you tomorrow. Bye. Have a good one. So I'm going to get started with my chicken. These are chicken wings. Let me bring you in just a little bit closer here. Hang on one second. Okay, so the first thing I do when I'm doing a batch of chicken wings is I cross their legs. So what I mean by that is I just take the little piece right here, the little flat end piece, and I tuck it under the bulb so that it's nice and cute. Their little legs are crossed. I know it's the wing, but that's what I think of. So let's just do that real quick and then line them up in the pan. If there's any pin feathers, I definitely take those out. I used to be really picky about chicken wings, and I used to take time to like burn off all these little pieces. I just don't really go through all that so much, but let me get a tissue here. All right, so I'm just gonna finish crossing everybody's legs here. Oops, looks like there's a Lone Ranger. Doesn't look like I'm going to get one today, but sometimes some of the legs are difficult to cross. There's another pin feather. I pull those out because I don't enjoy getting those after they're cooked. Everybody's being very cooperative today. I don't mind crowding in my pan because I know that they're all going to cook just fine. Before I started this step, I heated my oven to 375. That's what I like to cook my meats on, most of them anyway. I don't know who this little straggler is, but they'll get cooked up and eaten just like anybody else. That's almost a perfect little fit in my pan. I'm going to stick them right in there. All right, so when it comes to chicken, I have some picky eaters in my home, so I can't do all of the things that I would normally do. I have one secret spice that I like to use, seasoning that I like to use, but that person, well, I love garlic, but I can't use a lot of garlic because they don't like garlic, but I have three very simple seasonings that I use. Number one, the first one is salt. We go easy with salt. I don't normally use this extra light. We picked this up on accident. We use extra virgin olive oil. And as you can see, the gigantic bottle, we use a ton of lemon pepper in my home. So the first thing I'm going to do, I am a seasoner of both sides of the meat. So I know I'm using this big, huge thing. If it makes you more comfortable, get the smaller shaker. Actually, I'll do that for the sake of this video because it'd probably be nicer. I'm just going to grab the small shaker and shake just a light little shaking of salt over all of them. And then take your lemon pepper. This one's a brand new one. Yeah, sorry about that, you guys. Let me just grab the old one. So you can see we're about done with that. I go heavy with lemon pepper. We love it. And I just make sure that I can really see all of the seasoning when I'm doing something like pepper. Okay. And then I do a quick drizzle of olive oil over all of the meat. So I just kind of shake lightly and drizzle a little olive oil over every piece. I don't know how you do your Weight Watchers. I don't count my oils. I know back in the day with Weight Watchers, having a healthy amount of oil was a part of the program. I don't know, and I haven't seen in the paperwork recently that that is still a big priority, but I don't count my oils because we do need some. So then what I do is I turn each piece over because I'm going to season the other side as well. Okay. And then we're going to follow the same process that we did on the other side. Really, really light sprinkle of salt, especially since it's on both sides. Heavy on the lemon pepper. I'm just going to open this up because it's coming out very, very slow that way. Just shake, shake, shake so that nothing gets overly coated. But we really, really love lemon pepper in my family, so I don't really know. Maybe this piece might have gotten a little too much. I'll just rub it on these. Okay. And then on the side that I'm finishing on with the olive oil, I go a little heavier because I want some to be in the bottom of the pan. And that's because it's going to kind of absorb as it cooks. So I want there to be a nice amount of moisture for the chicken while it cooks. So I'm going to be extra ample with the olive oil on this side. And then we'll look a little wet when you're done. All right, so I'm going to put this in a 375 oven for about 45 minutes to an hour. I go by look, and we'll see how they turn out. We're going to prepare some fish in just a moment too. All right, we are back, and I have some tilapia here. I don't really have a market that I love to buy fresh fish from, so I just got, I don't even know where we got this bag of just tilapia. They come in, it's kind of cool though because they just come in the little packs like this, and so you can kind of take them out as you want. Since I was kind of making up meals for the week, I didn't realize this bag was as big as it was, so I might have taken it out of the freezer and shouldn't have taken the whole thing out. But I just took out 4 fillets for right now, and then I'll probably do another batch tomorrow if everybody is still enjoying them. But anyway, let's get into the seasoning of fish for me. Like I said, once again, I have a picky eater, so I can't do exactly what I would want. I love garlic, so I use a lot of garlic in my cooking. But the seasonings are similar for what I do with chicken. Of course, we're going to start with some salt. I use salt for just about everything. We're not big, huge, like kill the salt shaker people, but we do use it. Let's see. We do also use a little bit of lemon pepper on this, and the reason I say a little is because I also use what I call my special seasoning, and I use this on almost every meat. I didn't do it on chicken this time just because, like I said, of my person that doesn't love it. But this Montreal steak seasoning, I love, love, love this, and I love it on every meat, even on fish, believe it or not. So I'm going to use some of that today. And then my other special secret in my cooking is this butter. I don't know if you guys have heard about Kerrygold. It is the most amazing butter. If you're counting points, it is expensive because it's real butter. But I don't, like I said, when I'm doing my meats, I don't count my oils in the actual meat. So maybe I'm wrong on that. I just don't. It's working out so far so well for me. So I'm going to show you how I prepare and season up my fish. Like I said, I have about 4. I season both sides of my meats. So a little light sprinkling of salt, very light for fish. Then I'm going to go very, very, very light on this lemon pepper because I also have the steak seasoning, which has some pepper in it as well. And I don't want it to be too peppery because if you use too much black pepper, it really can have a bit of a kick to it. So I don't necessarily want it to be too kicky. And so I'm going to go fairly light on this because I am seasoning both sides. As you can see for fish, that's quite a bit of seasoning. Now, what I do, yeah, I'm just going to wait on that for the other side with the butter. I'm going to flip the fish. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Very, very light on the salt. Fairly light on the lemon pepper. I do still want to see it. And I don't care if my meats touch in the pan. Some people like for them to have their own space. I don't really care. And then I like to get a good amount of the steak seasoning on there. And then what I do with the butter is I just take little slivers, and let's switch to side for you so you can see. I just take little slivers of the butter, slice really thin. This is kind of melting because I have it on a hot stove right now. Yeah, it's melting pretty good. But I just make sure that each fillet has its own little sliver of butter on top of it. It was a bigger piece, so I'm going to give that a bigger piece of butter. This little tiny one doesn't need as much butter. I kind of just gauge the butter for the, although I know the butter is going to melt down. That's why I don't do it on both sides, because the butter is going to melt down as it cooks, of course, and kind of be underneath the piece of fish as well, so I don't worry too much about it. Like I said, my butter right now is not cutting into nice little pieces because it's sitting on a hot stove. The chicken is already cooking. All right, so when you're finished, it looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the same oven, 375 with the chicken. This is going to take a good 25 minutes to cook. So I'm going to set my timer now for 25 minutes and we'll be back. All right, so my fish is out of the oven at about 32 minutes. It cooked. It's perfect, exactly the way I want it to be. And the chicken is not quite where I want it to be. It has been cooking for about 45, 50 minutes. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm probably going to cook it for another maybe 15 minutes, 15 to 20 more minutes. I wanted to show you as well, see how in the pan you've got some nice juice from the chicken. Of course, the chicken juice, but I'm trying to record and do this without looking. But you've also got that wonderful olive oil that we put down there, and that is what it's for. It's not all going to be on the chicken, but it's like a base in the bottom of the pan, so that's what we put it in there for. All right, I'm going to turn the rest of these over and get them back in the oven. And also, because I am pre-prepping this fish and it is not going onto the plate right now, I am going to take a little bit more butter and just lightly coat each piece with a little bit more butter. So that extra 15 minutes did it for the chicken. This is what I like for them to look like when they're done. I'm going to plate up 3 of these to take with me today, and I'm going to get out this door. I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. All right, so I hope you enjoyed. That was my cook with me with meat, with chicken, and with tilapia, and it was delicious. So if you try it out, let me know how it goes for you. All right, that's it for me today. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And as always, if you're liking my videos, please like and subscribe. I'd love to see your face show up in the comments or however you'd like to show up. And please let me know if I can support you. If you have a vlog or a website or anything that you're using for your weight loss journey, I'd love to support you as well. All right, talk to you later.